All right, conversations with the universe. So today is Martin Luther King Day in the United States, 19 January 2026, and we celebrate the life of one of America's uh, greatest civil rights heroes. Martin Luther King is what Nelson Mandela was to South Africa, and Pedro Albizu Campos was to Puerto Rico in regards to civil rights. So I want to talk about the lady next to me here, Miss Izola Ware Curry, and what happened in 1958. So, while MLK was doing a book signing for his book Stride Towards Freedom at Blumstein's department store in Harlem, New York, Miss Curry approached him, stabbed him with a steel letter opener, and it went through his chest, the sternum, ended up very close to his aorta. If he would have sneezed wrong, it would have killed him. She was stopped, apprehended. He was able to get medical care, and his life was saved, obviously. And it gets even weirder because she had a gun inside her bra, apparently, and didn't use that. So this could have been much, much worse. Long story short, Miss Izola Curry was not arrested, but she was captured and diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia in a time where everyone who was, criminally insane was not sent to prison, but to wards. For example, she was diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia with an IQ below 70 and in a severe state of insanity, which would not allow her to be, put on trial. And she's committed to the Matewan State Hospital for the criminally insane for 14 years and then transferred to the Manhattan Psychiatric Center. And then back to the real world in Queens, where she was always under constant care but never formally arrested. And I guess she was not deemed a threat any longer. She passed away March 7th, 2015. But this 1958 case you rarely never hear about because you always hear about MLK's actual assassination in 1968. But, on days like this, you look at all the things that the man went through. Good God. He died at 39 years old. 2 different assassination attempts. One successful, one not. And the importance was this was during the Jim Crow era in the United States. Jim Crow was 100 years pretty much after the Civil War. African Americans were still fighting for their rights, even though slavery was ended. So MLK was there, and he helped with the passing of the Civil Rights Act in 1964, the Voting Rights Act of 1965, and he was also awarded the Nobel Peace Prize as well. So what didn't he do? He did it all. Remember the name. Have a good one.